But the funny thing about all of this is that all the people that say marriage is not easy are still in their marriage. Is it that you love to suffer? I don't know. I don't understand it. So far in this video, we'll be talking about something very important. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about how hard, how difficult it is to get married, how difficult marriage is. And I thought about it, I'm like, why do everybody say marriage is hard? Why is everybody talking about how hard marriage is? Like, are you saying that your marriage is hard, or you're telling us that marriage as a whole is difficult? So I just wanted us to talk about this is my own perspective. You can disagree in the comment section, but to me, I just feel like marriage itself is not hard. Yeah, I don't think marriage is hard. Marriage is just the union of a man and a woman. Okay, so I don't think that union is hard. I don't think the union is difficult. I don't think the union is not easy. To me, I feel it's those in the marriage that make it so difficult. That man and the woman, they are the ones that are just so difficult. They are just difficult people. So when people say marriage is hard or marriage is not easy, what I hear is my spouse is difficult. My partner is not an easy person. My partner is very hard. So this is my own thought, and this is what I think. Yeah, so when I hear a lot of people talk about how difficult marriage is, what I just hear is, this man I married there is very difficult. This woman I'm with is very hard. So that's what I think. Yeah, a marriage is not like marriage itself, like this union is not going to have some life challenges, which I agree, but with both of you together and ready to move your union to the next level, you are going to pass through all this and come out glorious. Or I just feel like people just attribute all the things that their partners are and put it on the union. Like, people say marriage is hard, marriage is difficult, marriage is this, and then it's your partner that is making it hard. It's your partner that is making it difficult. It's your partner that refuses to learn. It's your partner that refuses to have a change of mind. I'm not saying you should go into marriage with the thought that you're going to change someone. No, just know the person you are getting married to and marry your spouse. Know the person you are married to. I see so many people try to compare their marriages and be like, my favorite couple, my favorite days. Yeah, I know you should have favorite couple, but I feel like if you are married, your marriage should be your favorite couple. Like, like your favorite marriage, you and your husband should be your favorite couple. If you cannot, then there's room for change. There's room for you to sit down and learn. Like, teach each other what's the thing that you need to know. If you stay all day comparing your marriage with someone else's marriage, that's when you come out here and tell us that marriage is not easy. That's when you come out here to share with us how it's so hard to be married. But the funny thing about all of this is that all the people that say marriage is not easy are still in their marriage. Is it that you love to suffer? I don't know. I don't understand it. To me, I don't see arguments, disagreements, and all of that as being hard. I see that as normal human. How do I say it? It's normal with human being. It's normal to disagree with someone. If you want your life like no disagreement, nobody should disagree with you. Nobody should have different opinion as you. That means you are the problem, because everybody cannot agree with you. Like now, I don't expect all of you to agree with me, and that is fine. But what I'm saying is, even in marriage, just as I know that all of you don't agree with me, I don't expect my husband to agree with whatever I say, and he cannot be expecting me to agree with whatever he says. And that's what makes us different. So I just feel like before you get married, or even though you're already married, you should make sure that you and your partner are compatible. Yeah, understand your husband and marry your husband. Understand your wife and marry your wife. Stop comparing your spouse with someone else. Stop saying this man is doing this for the wife and you're not doing that for me. You're not married to the man and you're not the wife. You don't even know what the wife is doing for the husband. So why compare? Or you sit down and say this woman is doing like this and you are at home, you're not doing anything. Are you married to the woman? Do you know what the man is doing for the wife? So I just feel like people feel like marriage is hard because their spouse refused to learn. They refuse to marry their spouse. They refuse to compromise. Okay, I've talked about compatibility and compromise. Yeah, you have to compromise if you're in marriage. If you always say what I say must stand, you're just being difficult. And that is why that woman is saying that marriage is hard, because you're difficult. You're just difficult. So when people talk about marriage being hard, marriage being difficult, I just look at the person and say, this person's husband is difficult, or this person's wife is hard. So that's just what I think, and that is the way I see it. Marriage is not hard. To me, marriage is very easy. If you decide today that marriage is easy for you, it will be. If your spouse decide that this marriage will be easy for I and my partner, it's going to be easy for you. But when you sit all day thinking of how to maltreat your partner, some people are just wicked on their own, forget. So all you sit down is to think about how to inflict pain, both physical or emotional pain, on your partner. And when they complain about marriage being hard, you'll be looking at them like, what's this one saying? Yeah, you are the problem. You have to change. You have to learn that those things you do are no longer in favor of your partner. You have to try to unlearn those things that you do and say, okay, I have to do it this way so my partner will be happy. I have to do it this way so my spouse will enjoy this marriage. Everyone have to enjoy their marriage. See, in this life, there are good and bad times, and everyone, no matter who you are, you must experience your own good and bad times. But what we pray is that our good times should be bigger than our bad times. So when financial difficulties, health issues, and all of that comes in the marriage, you both to calm down and face it and tackle it as one. But don't make things difficult for your partner. Don't make marriage hard for your partner. Okay, you use your mouth to say marriage is hard, and your marriage will be hard for you. Yeah, when you have discussion with your partner, they will disagree because you already said marriage is hard, and all you can do is sit in your bed and cry all night saying this marriage is not working, this marriage is hard, what have I gotten myself into? And you try to change someone, and next thing I even want to say is, do not try to change someone. All you can do is do your own contribution. People change because they want to change. People decide to act otherwise because they want to just behave the way they want, because they are all adults, they know what they want to do. So instead of sitting all day thinking of trying to change someone, all you can do is improve in yourself. That's all I want to say. Like, you don't have to be thinking of how to change your partner. You can have matured conversation. After those conversations, it's now left for them to choose to do what they feel is right. If you have a contrary opinion about marriage, I would love to see them in the comment section. Okay, I would love to hear your views about marriage. Do you think marriage is hard? Do you think marriage as a union is hard? Or you think that people in the marriage refuse to learn, like they just try and make their marriage hard? Because I feel like they keep trying to make it hard so that people that are not yet married will be discouraged to enter. All I want to say is, if you want to settle down today, even if you don't know your partner before then, do not agree on what you will not like. Like, you know that this behavior, you don't like it. As they are doing it, just tell them that this actually is not what I signed up for. I don't like this aspect. Please, we can actually do it this way. You cannot continue tolerating what you don't like and be dying in silence. There's some people that can't even talk to their partners, like when they do wrong, they can't even tell them, hey, I don't like this. This is not actually the way I want it. I would prefer it this way. They say, he's my husband now. How can you not talk to your husband what you don't want? And after, you be telling your friend that marriage is hard and marriage is difficult. All I just want to tell you is that marriage is easy. So if you think that marriage is hard, that means you and your spouse refuse to learn. You and your partner refuse to make it easy. You and your partner refuse to make the marriage enjoyable. So far, and this brings me to the end of this video. If you watch this part of the video, don't forget to give me a massive thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.